Alright, now we got Raylan Box here. She's been getting a little bit of work done here and there. Been fighting with the air compressor and that's why it's been kind of a pain in the butt getting this going, because I come out to the garage and end up working on the compressor and not on here. Ended up getting it there so that it works. So I got air now and we can do work. I'm going to do this video in two because I got it together here. We had a get together last night. Wanted to put the box together so everybody can see it. Give you kind of a sneak peek of what's going on, what it's going to look like. The grill is going to get reworked. Got a new idea for that. Will be a Phantom grill, but we're going to go back with the bars going long ways again. Saw a video of the Smooster, which was done for SEMA, I believe. Not last year, but the year before that. Saw how they did the grill and went, wow, why didn't I think of that? Obviously, the other thing we're doing here is headlights. These are Cree LEDs. They're 18 watts. Pretty close to the light that would come out of an HID. The same blue color that would be on the higher end ones. I'm going to run it as a low beam, high beam. So I have separate switches for them. I built the panel that they're sitting on just to mount them. It's going to work out good. I think it's also going to help alleviate some of that problem. You guys that have the XBs, you know how bad this is always popping out. I think if in doing this, once I get this done, I can alleviate some of the pressure on that and keep that from popping out more. Especially now that it should be able to, well, it's going to need some bumper work, but it will lay the bumper on the ground when I'm done. Also went back in. I had to do some cutting here on in the core support when I did the Jeep lights. As you can kind of see over here, let me pull this grill off. Maybe not. You can kind of see here where I kind of not cut it to make the headlight come through. So I went back in and fixed that, and in doing so I ended up plating it so that it's square, and it does wrap up here a little bit, but it's squared off. Makes it look a little better. If you haven't seen, I've got my gusset here for the core, and then I threw my overflow bottle in there for that. Other things I kind of worked on, I came in here. You know, I did the strut towers. Obviously, those went up 3 inches. Once I did the plating on the inside, some of my buddies are like, you know, I don't think that looks strong enough. I thought it was probably, but, you know, it's always nice to have people that are going, dude, you might want to do a little more. So I plated over the top of that. Not only does it make it stronger now, it also made it easier to make it clean up. You know, this tower now is double thick. There's a seam here with a weld going all the way down. There's a seam here with a weld going all the way down. There's one on the other side too. That ties that sheet metal to the inside sheet metal, makes it double thick and twice as strong. I had to cut the cowl up to get it in. We're going to end up running no wipers like we are on the Ross box. But I got that to kind of sit in. Going to have to do some more work on that. Once the towers were in, you know, we all got that air gap that goes through here. I really hated it, thought it was unfinished. So I threw in some more metal there, tied it in the core support so it kind of brings it all together. Then here, I don't know if you can kind of see, normally this has got a nice flat spot, kind of squares off so it goes in to allow the fuse panel in there. Well, with bringing the tire up for that tower, it was a point where it was going to hit. So basically all I did was cut it, pushed it in like 3-4 inches, welded it back up. So it's kind of mounting the same. I'm going to have to do something with this here. I might end up just lopping that off, because once with this piece and the bolt there, it's fairly strong enough to hold it. But there's that. You know, I've got other plans for it. It is getting a 50-inch LED bar. I ended up buying this one here, which is for sale now for $200. I bought it. It works great. Unfortunately, I need it with the slight curve, so I'm going to have to get rid of this one and get another one. So if anybody's interested in one, that's for sale. It would fit on that if you are running the stock bumper. As you can see here from Ross's, you've got the flat spot. I took that off on mine and pushed the bumper back about 4 inches. So even if I cut into the core support, which I was thinking I was going to have to do, it's not going to fit. So I need the slight curved one. So there's that. This thing does lay the rocker on the ground all the way down. It's tucking like crazy, as you can see. The main concern I had with this when doing it was, are we going to get enough lift out of this to turn? And I was really concerned because, you know, I love the Randoed struts. They give you the ultimate in low. Nobody's lower than that. You know, I've heard people claim otherwise, but no. These are the struts to use if you want to go low. And you know, here we are. This is, I believe, the world's lowest XB, world's only body dropped one, and there's your proof that it's low. Great product. You know, I can't say enough about his work. You know, so if you're in the market for getting some struts and stuff, dude, hit him up. His products are better than the big companies. I had Easy Streets on here for a while. I had Easy Streets on my other one, and you know, I won't badmouth them when I probably should. But I had 2 sets and I don't anymore. I'm running these, and I would tell everybody to run these over the other product. Like I said, you know, they work great. You can replace the bags on them. You can replace the struts on it. You can't do that with Airlift. It's thank you, have another $600. We'll get you another set. So, like I said, here it is. It's laid out. You know, it's tucking like crazy. Those are 17-inch wheels. The wheel wells have been re-radiused on it, so it's a little bit low, tucking more than norm anyway. And on top of having the fact that, you know, it's got a 2-inch body drop too. So there's 4 inches there that are covered more than normal. Yeah, I can't wait to get it up on the road. The one thing that's going to be crazy about it is I'm going to have to be at like 100 psi to turn it, but you know, what the hell, to get this low, it's worth it. So there it is. It's all kind of together. I'm going to pull this thing apart, and I'm going to take another video for you guys so you can kind of see what's going on underneath.